He told these Pharisees, because he's not just interested in healing the man with the withered hand. He's interested in healing the Pharisees. He cares about them. They're bound in a religious system that makes them reject the grace of God and the love of God and the goodness of God. Need to break free into the liberty of the sons of God. So he asked them a question. Is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath days or to do evil? Notice he didn't say, is it lawful to work on the Sabbath days? They would have said, we know the answer for that one immediately. It's not lawful to work on the Sabbath. But Jesus didn't say work. He said, is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath days or to do evil? Now answer. To save life? Imagine, to save life on the Sabbath day, or to kill life, or to kill. He gave them a multiple choice question in an exam. They were there to examine him and assess him and therefore judge him. But he turned the tables just like he did in the temple when he overturned the tables and the seats of the money changers actually. And he overturned, and then this time he has overturned the case. He has overturned the case. The accuser has become the judge. The accused has become the judge, and the accuser is now the person who is in the stand to answer the questions and to face judgment. He turned the case. They were examining him. Now he's the one asking questions, examining them. He's given them multiple choice questions. I'm telling you, those days we used to do, the system I grew up in was called CPE, Certificate of Primary Education, CPE. That's like 100 years ago. Nowadays they have different systems. They're coming up with other systems where we have junior high and different other, they have all these funny labels. I can't catch up with it right now. But in our days, it was called CPE. Later on, they brought another system called KCPE. And now they've got new systems again. But those days, I remember when we were doing the final exam, which was the CPE exam, you're given a paper and it has questions and there's an answer sheet, a separate answer sheet with multiple choice. So you've got one paper here with questions and another paper here with multiple choice answers. And you are supposed to take a pencil, I remember, and shade. They were like, if the question was question 1, on the answer sheet there would be question 1, A, B, C, D. So you shade one of them. Multiple choice. If the answer is B, you shade B with your pencil. You go all the way down to question up to number 30. Then you hand in the answer sheet. Then they're gonna go through that. I think it could be done by computer those days. I'm not sure, but they're gonna mark all that. If you get it wrong, wrong. You got the wrong one. Multiple choice. You chose the wrong one. Uh-oh. So these guys, they looked at the multiple choice questions. They said, we don't have an answer. The Bible says, but they held their peace, which means they kept quiet. They didn't have an answer. It was a strong question. How do you answer that? If he had said, is it lawful to do work on the Sabbath days? They would have said, A. The answer is A. It's not lawful. But is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath days or to do evil? Is it lawful on the Sabbath days to save life or to kill? That one they said, we didn't learn that one in class. That one is not in our curriculum. It's not in the course. The teacher didn't teach us that one.